everybody. Hey, hey, hey. Come on in the room. Come on in the room and see what we have going on today. Come on in the room. How is everybody on this good Monday? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Let me first apologize for my tardiness. Ooh, I was late for work today. No, y'all, I've been here just working out some kinks. Y'all know every week. mm, Seems to be something behind the scenes. But I got your girl. Not gonna let it press her, baby. She gonna do her thing regardless of what's going on behind the scenes. Your girl is gonna make sure she shows up every week for you all. So thank you for your patience, and we're gonna get on into this thing. Hope you all had a great work day. Hope you've been productive, starting your week off productive. Yes, 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 people, good people, good people. Yes, yes, yes. And I think we're ready. Ready. Looks like I think everything is ready. Can y'all hear me? Can I get some thumbs up if y'all can hear me? So everybody can hear me. We good. Make sure that that's still working. So good. So we got our sound back on. Good, good, good. All right, all right, all right. What's popping in listener land? Come through and catch these gems, baby. Hit that hard if you're ready, because we're about to get into this episode. Whether you're tuning in live on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, or catching the replay, welcome to the space where truth meets transformation. Welcome to the I Am Qiana Scales podcast. Real talk, real people, relevant conversations. No gossip, just gems. Stamp it. You know that tagline by now. Stamp it. Before we get into it, let's show some love for our sponsor, the Closet Experience Boutique. Ladies, if you're looking to elevate your wardrobe, well, look no further. The Closet Experience Boutique has you covered. Visit theclosetexperience.com and receive 10% off with code PODCAST. That's PODCAST. The Closet Experience Boutique. What's in your closet? Now, listener land, y'all know I'm a podcaster and I am sensitive about my ish, or should I say my gems. As you can see, I'm rolling solo tonight. No guest on the blue velvet couch. But I got some gems I want to drop for you. So, couch crew, drop me some hearts and some fire emojis if you're ready for some real talk and some real conversation. Because tonight, there is no guest, as I said, on this blue velvet couch. Just me, your girl. I am Qiana Scales. And something that's been weighing on my heart that I thought me and you should have a conversation. I think we need to have a conversation, couch crew. I think so. And listener land, I think we should have a conversation. Y'all ready? Well, we're about to get into it. Tonight's episode, whew, it's about to step on not only some toes, but my toes as well. The title says it all. Hungry today, dead tomorrow. I'm gonna let that sink in. Let me say that again. I feel like I was running track and sprinting through that thing. The title of tonight's podcast episode is Hungry Today, Dead Tomorrow. Ooh, stay with me so you can see what we're talking about. Mm. We live in a world that glorifies the grind. No sleep, all gas, no breaks. That's what the people say. Secure the bag. Don't act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. No sleep, all gas, no breaks, secure the bag. How many times have we been told that? But my sisters and my brothers, I'm here to talk to you tonight because I want to know what happens when the bag becomes your burial ground. Talk to me. Did y'all hear me? What happens when the bag becomes your burial ground? Mmm. Ooh, we starting off right, baby. Yes. When you're chasing those applauses, that of validation, those likes, instead of peace, purpose, and alignment. You might be winning online, but guess what? You dying on the inside. See, that's the stuff we don't want to talk about, that dying on the inside. But we're going to talk about it tonight. We're going to talk about it tonight. Can I keep it real? Because I'm just here to keep it real, to spread nothing but real talk. And that's it. Because over here, there's no gossip, just gems. So we're going to have some real gems that's going to drop throughout this episode. So you might want to take some notes or go back and replay it because I got some good stuff for you. Let's keep it real. Some of us, we're performing more than we're producing. Woo, ouch. Oh, I told you we're going to step on some toes tonight. That one stung. I know it did. I know it did. You ain't got to get out there. You ain't got to tell your business, but I'm going to get in your business and I'm going to help you out while I'm in your business. We always want to post those highlight reels, but we rarely want to post the heaviness behind the scenes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When our lives are not where we want them to be. We don't want to talk about that burnout. We don't want nobody to know that we're not winning, that we're taking a lot of L's. Yeah, I know it's mighty quiet out there in the chat. I know. We don't like nobody to know about those losses, but it's okay. It is okay. Like I said, nobody sees the heaviness behind all of it, that burnout. But I'm here to tell you something. Some of us are hungry, but we're eating the wrong meal. See, I'm leaning in forward because I got to talk to y'all and I got to keep it real. This is something that's been on my heart and it's been sitting heavy with me. So I said, Self, you got to talk to the people and you got to let the people know what's really going on. We got to quit hiding behind these facades, these masks and all that stuff. We are burnt out here because we're chasing the wrong thing. Like I said, we're hungry. We're just eating the wrong meal. Somebody tell me to shut up and keep on talking because I'm about to talk this thing through tonight. What I was thinking about when this episode came to mind, I started thinking we're feeding sometime our validation when our spirit is craving vision. We want all that validation, but our inside spiritually is saying we need some vision and some direction. We don't need all these fake applauses for what they think we got going on. Because remember I said, you showing those facades and those masks. So you see what's happening? People are applauding that, but you're still empty on the inside. Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me. Because we're out here grinding for applause, which feeds our ego. We don't like to talk about that ego. But yeah, we're trying to feed our ego. But I'm here to tell you that growing for alignment feels good. And while it's feeling good to you, it's going to feed your soul because you're yearning for alignment. And that's what you want to be in. You want to be in alignment. Because if your grind costs you your peace, it's too expensive. Can I get some number 2s in the chat? Get some number 2s. Y'all stop putting them number 2s in the chat. Look, let me put my number 2 out there. Let me type my number 2 because, baby, woo, that's expensive. If your grind costs you your peace, it's just too expensive. Too expensive. Child, y'all better leave it alone. It's too expensive, too expensive. So let me just share something with you. And let me see if y'all can relate. Because I know possibly I can't be the only one. But maybe I'm the only one. I don't know, child. But let me tell you something. So I had to learn the lesson, I would like to say, the hard way. See, when I first was building my brand, I was watching everything, everybody, the trends, this, that. I mean, I was just looking. Baby, all that looking. But I wasn't looking for the right thing. I'm too busy trying to figure out the trends, how to get this followed, what's the hot topics. And you know what I had to do? I had to do a self-evaluation. And in that self-evaluation, I said, Q, maybe you are behind. I'm telling myself, maybe you behind. Maybe you missing the wave. I'm having all these conversations with myself. And then, like I said, I had to have this self-evaluation because I was distracted. Because I was watching all that stuff. Just had me out here distracted, chasing this. They said you need to be on Threads. You need to be on TikTok. You need to be on Facebook. You got all this stuff you chasing. What are you chasing all of that? But you ain't mastered your purpose and mastered where you're supposed to be aligned with. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Just distracted. So, like I said, one day I had to check myself. And I told myself, I said, Qiana, your season is not theirs. You trying to dibble and dabble because they telling you get this, get that. It's gonna help you with this. Yes, some of those gems are good. And I'm not saying don't listen to people, but sometimes we get too focused and caught up in there, but we hadn't outlined what our purpose and our alignment is supposed to be. But once I realized and I told myself, your season is not theirs, things started changing. Come on, somebody. Mm. Who knows about your season is not somebody else's season? Mm. I need y'all to type in the chat, my season is not theirs. It's not. It is not. We're out here just looking and looking and looking. But you got to stop chasing trends and start trusting your timing, the timing that is set for you, your goals. A lot of times we don't want to do that. We want to be that microwave generation. We want it. And what's that commercial? It comes to mind. I think it's J.G. Whitworth. I want my money and I want it now. We want everything now. Everything we just chasing because we want it now. But we got to realize there's purpose in the wait. There's purpose in the wait. So when you stop chasing those things, that's when your alignment is going to hit. When you start doing a self-evaluation and you start talking to God and you start saying, you know, where is it that you want me? Where should I be aligned? What is my assignment and your will for my life? Those are the questions we have to ask ourselves. Because, baby, we get hungry today, we chasing, and we dead tomorrow because we've run out of fuel. Because we just chasing. So now we're just out of fuel for life and out of the things that we thought we wanted. But because we're not in alignment, those things no longer fulfill us because we didn't get the satisfaction or that gratification that we thought we were going to get for what we was chasing. Y'all don't want to keep it real. But after I got an alignment, that's when opportunities started to make more sense to me. And then there was peace and a calm because now I had direction. My mind wasn't just racing. Oh, I got to do this, got to be doing this, got to be doing that. And you feel overwhelmed. I finally got peace once I figured out what my purpose, what my calling is, the way I should be walking. And once I stopped looking at everything, sometimes I'm going to tell you, it felt like I was in a corn maze. What's that? You know, just like I was in a maze in a field, like with no direction and like I'm stuck. How do I get out of here? Because at times I was just like, oh my goodness, what is going on? So let me ask y'all something out there. My couch crew, my listener land, I got a question for you. Are you grinding for validation or are you grinding for vision? Somebody talk to me. Talk to me in these chats. Are you grinding for validation or are you grinding for vision? And if you're unsure, just write that down and come back to that because that's something deep and that's something you should be asking yourself. That's a good one right there. I just want that to marinate. Then I got another question. Is your hunger leading you to purpose or is it pushing you toward exhaustion? That's a good one too, and I'm going to repeat that. Is your hunger leading you to purpose or is it pushing you toward exhaustion? Yeah, I want y'all to think about that. Because family, this has been said over and over and over again. You can't pour from an empty cup. You don't. And you know what? I'm finna say something right here. Sit up a little bit because I feel a good gem coming in my spirit. When I said you can't pour from an empty cup, but I got something else for you. You don't have to die trying to prove you alive. That just hit me. Oh my God, today. That is something real right there. You don't have to die trying to prove you alive. Somebody gonna catch that later on down the line. But I need y'all to feel that. Oh goodness, somebody tell me to shut up and keep on talking. Woo, we full of likes, money, and moments, but we're starving out here for meaning and purpose. Mm. Woo, child, I'm just trying to help the people help the people. And that's what I'm here to do. Y'all know my tagline is I'm here to help the people, baby. Out here just trying to help the people help the people. Y'all, but it was in those moments. I'm trying to be as transparent as I can with you all. Whew, it was in those moments that when I was going through trying to find my purpose, my alignment, my direction, that my spirit started singing. And my spirit started singing, Order My Steps. How many of y'all know that Order My Steps? Y'all give me some hearts in the chat, some thumbs up if you know that Order My Steps. Order my steps in your word, dear Lord. Lead me, guide me every day. Because I just had to get real. I was not in alignment. Because the truth is, all that grinding, all that chasing, all that performing, it was taking a toll on me. And I had to just sit with it. And then I came to terms with something, that it wasn't just burnout. Y'all ready for this? As I was having my self-talk, I realized it's not just burnout, it's an emotional death. I know y'all probably like, what? What's she talking about? An emotional death? Let me tell you what I had to come to terms with. That's when you're moving, you're producing, but your peace is gone. You kind of just going through the motion. So you're emotionally dying. That's what's happening to you. You slowly are just dying because you're no longer craving what you thought you were chasing. Ooh. And in those moments, that's when, in those moments, you have to ask yourself, is this living or is this just surviving? Because that emotional death, it creeps in quietly. It doesn't really let you know that it's there. You get a sense that it's there, but you really truly don't know that it is there. Because you know what? We're blocking it out because we're too busy saying yes to everything and everybody. Woo, 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 woo. Guilty, baby, saying yes to everything and everybody while we're chasing that validation instead of that alignment. But I want you to know that healing, that true healing, it's going to start when you bring it all to God and you just surrender and say, I surrender. I can't do this by myself. It's no direction. It's almost being a child with no structure. You know, when a child doesn't have structure, what happens? A child is just wild because there's no guidance. So what tends to happen is we say that child has behavioral issues when nobody instills structure into that child. That's what happens at our grown age. There's no structure. We just running from here to here, chasing this. And like I said, that emotional death just creeps in quietly. But when you say, Lord, order my steps, you don't want your mama's plan for your life, not your homegirls plan for your life, not your homeboys plan for your life, not your boss's expectation for your life, not social media's timeline for your life. You want what the Lord has for your life. You need him to order all of that. But you got to be willing to put in the work. And he might tell you some stuff you don't want to hear so you can get an alignment. Oh, yeah. You got to just tell God, it's yours, God. Just yours, not nobody else's. You want God's will for your life. And you got to be done with it once he gives it to you. It's no negotiating. Y'all heard me say it. The way me and God, my relationship with him, I've always said, honey, I be trying to negotiate. But ultimately, he has the last say. And I know I have to do what he's told me to do, because trying to do it my way, I'm just making it harder for myself. And sometimes we do that because we don't want to hear that sometimes we can't be fast tracked. It's some stuff that he's trying to instill in us. But baby, I'm here to tell you, it's worth the wait. It is worth the wait. Hold on, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry. I got to check something. Yes. Oh, it went away. Okay. Hey, send that back to me. I'm sorry, y'all. You can send it back. Anyway, sorry, y'all. I got all these, looking at these other comments. But anyway, hit it for me real quick. Sorry, y'all.
Hey, Bo.
Hey, boo. How you doing?
The devil is alive. What you doing?
Baby, I'm on live talking to the people. Baby, I'm trying to give them these jewels over here, these gems. They need it, baby. We talking about hungry today, dead tomorrow. We out here chasing stuff we ain't supposed to be chasing.
Okay.
Yes.
This your first live?
No, I've been going live. We've been going live for about, what, 2 months now? I think it's been about 2 months. Y'all, this is Latanya I'm talking to. She came. Go ahead.
I have never seen you live on here.
We've been doing it since, what's on there for her episode? Yeah, we did it. Well, your episode, I think. I think that was the first. I can't remember.
Yeah,
that was the first one.
We wasn't on TikTok that day.
Oh, we was on your TikTok. I don't know. I can't remember.
So after that, right?
So it was after that. I'm sorry. It was after that. I got it together after that. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. So, yes, I'm talking to the people, trying to get them together, because, I'm over here to help the people, baby.
Are you finished with your podcast, or you just talking?
No, we on the podcast now. And I just brought you on because I thought you had something to say to the people.
No, I was shocked to see you on live.
Oh no! See, this is real, y'all. Y'all see how stuff be happening. Look, let me get back to the people then. Look, see, this is real. This is what happened. I'm your real home girl. You want to talk to me? I'm gonna put you in. See, I tagged in. Okay, we're gonna tag you out.
Okay.
Baby. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that, but that was one of my past guests, one of my homegirls. Yes. Go back and check her episode out. It was actually, y'all, hand me that book up there. I'm gonna go ahead and plug her book because I see it sitting over here. See, this is what I do. I'm here to help y'all, and then she has a book that's gonna help you. This is her book. Can y'all see that? It is Reclaiming Me, A Journey to Recovery and Redemption, Latanya T. Cole, RN. And this is available on Amazon. Yes. Go grab you one. It'll bless your life. Okay. See, I'm always trying to drop you some gems and tell you where you can get you some help at. But y'all, it's in those moments that we got to trust what God is saying for us. And you'll be less stressed when you do. Yeah, we just got to stop playing. And I want y'all to know that you got to sometimes let your hunger meet your compromise. Let me tell you what that's about. We're always desperate to get something started. We're like, oh, I'm going to start on this. I'm going to start on that. But when you start doing things you swore you never do sometimes when you do it that way. Y'all know what I'm talking about? When your hunger meets compromise. You so hungry for something, you forget your morals. Y'all talk to me. Have you ever forgot your morals because you was like, well, I really wouldn't do this, but if this gonna get me to where I need to be, I'm gonna go on and do X, Y, and Z. That's what I'm talking about, where that hunger meets compromise. You're too desperate. What the young folks say, what is it? You're too thirsty. That's y'all out here too thirsty sometimes. Let's talk. We finna get real. We start lying, not only to ourselves, to other people. Because now we say, oh, it's just a little white lie. It's just this, it's just that. Because now you're telling yourself, it's just this, it's just that. A lie is a lie. We start cutting corners. We start manipulating people. Mm-hmm. Ooh. You stop. Ooh. You start changing things, rearranging things when you get around certain people. Mm. And no, that's not even your character. You start acting like somebody else just to make it look like you're winning. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it tonight. Mm. We just trading places for applauses, integrity for influence, morals for money, and calling it grind when it actually is a hot damn mess. Is what we out here looking like, a hot damn mess. Mm-hmm. So let's just call it what it is. Can we just call it what it is? Child, people are out here, like I said, manipulating people for gain, for their own personal gain. Gaslighting, that's a big one. It's a lot of gaslighting going on, a lot of lying, a lot of playing people against people. Just to see what the outcome can be, to see if you can secure a friendship or to break up people's friendships. Mm. Ooh, we playing dirty with promotions. We're doing a lot of things that we shouldn't be doing, falsifying reports, inflating numbers, borrowing money from people when we know we have no intention to pay it back. We just want to look good. We got to keep up the facade. I told you, those masks, those facades, just trying to keep it up. As the old folks would say, you trying to keep up with the Joneses, but it's starting to wear on you. Mm, 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 mm. We running scams, pyramid schemes. We taking advantage of people's trust to make a quick buck. Boy, y'all gonna let me speak my truth tonight, baby. We pretending to live these lifestyles that we can't afford to gain these followers, sponsorships, or influence. Ooh, but when it run out, we don't know what to do with ourselves. We're empty. We become an empty shell because now people see the true us. Somebody yell in the chat, stop it, stop it, stop it. Just put me some stop signs in the chat. Put me some stop signs in the chat. Y'all stop all that. Because I'm here to tell you that integrity still matters. I don't care what the world says and what they say you should be doing. Integrity still matters. And I wish we could get back to that. Y'all talk to me. Can we get back? I need to hear from y'all. Can we get back to integrity? Because that manipulation might get you followers. Scamming might get you a moment, but it won't get you God's favor. And ultimately, we're not going to be on this earth long. So I would rather have the favor of God, not the favor of man. Because let me talk about man. Man is too wishy-washy for me. One day they gonna praise you, next day they gonna kick you down and trip right over you. And if you on fire, might not even throw no water on you. Did I just say that? I did. Because man, it's too finicky. You never know what you gonna get. So you know what I want us to also do? Stop justifying the damn unjustifiable. We are out here just justifying any and everything to make it fit our lifestyle. That's why I said we got to get back to morals, integrity. But I'm just trying to help the people, help the people. Stop justifying the unjustifiable. Just stop it. We want to ride people, as I like to call them, the chatters. When people, the commenters, always riding somebody's coattail, know they be wrong, but you just want to let them hear what they need to hear. No. People need to hear the truth. Stop justifying all that BS. Whew, y'all. That's all I really came on here to tell y'all tonight. Is that We're hungry today and we're dead tomorrow because we're not in alignment and we're not in purpose. We're not. As sad as it is, and we don't want to admit it. And I don't know why it's so hard for us to admit that. But I'm telling you from my personal experiences, once you figure out your lane, if you're in your lane, you can't be pushing nobody out because you're too focused on where you're going. See what happens when you're supposed to be going this way, but you start looking over here. Now you just swerving. Why are you swerving? Why are you swerving? Let little Boosie do that swerve. Don't he got that swerve? Let him do that. You don't need to be out here doing that. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. I'm not going to hold you long. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. And I'm going to shout out our sponsor, The Closet Experience Boutique. Don't forget to go online, theclosetexperience.com, and save 10% with code podcast. That's PODCAST to save your 10%. Let me just give y'all some quick little real talk. So, all right, couch crew, my listener land. Tonight we talked about hungry today, dead tomorrow. How chasing validation can cost you your peace, your purpose, and your soul if you're not careful. But remember, grinding for applause feeds your ego, and growing for alignment is going to feed your soul. And that's what you want. You want your soul fed with some of that good soul food. Because you remember earlier I told you, we're eating, but we're eating the wrong meal. This week, I challenge you to ask yourself, am I chasing what looks like success or what's actually my assignment? I'm going to repeat that. I want you to ask yourself, am I chasing what looks like success or what's actually my assignment? That's real deep. Am I filling my next question for you is, am I filling my cup with purpose or emptying it to prove I'm alive? Second question I want you to ask yourself, I'll repeat it. Am I filling my cup up with purpose or emptying it to prove I'm alive? Because when you're in alignment, everything else falls into place. The peace, the purpose, the prosperity, and the power. So let's keep building, keep growing, and keep showing up. Not for applause, but because that's our assignment, that's our purpose. Because you're going to fall off track real quick if you're expecting somebody to validate your purpose. As I said many times, validation is for parking. I know y'all already know that, but I just thought I'd throw that back out there. You don't need a validation from everybody. Long as you're doing what you're called to do, stay on track. Because y'all know the vibes. Real talk, real people, relevant conversation. No gossip, just gems. Stamp it. Now go on, like, comment, and subscribe to the AM Qiana Scales YouTube channel and tell your people to join us on the couch next time, because we're not just talking, we're transforming over here. Thank y'all for joining the live tonight. I appreciate you. See you next week.